All right. Excited you made it with us, Daniel and Isaiah. Yeah, it's our first time rocking this, so we're excited to chat with you all and give you some things to just kind of relax and think about during this crazy time we're going through right now. Okay, 2 minutes. And then... Got it. All right. No. Oh, you're good. Yeah, they hear me clear. They all said it. We're setting a few things up here, and should be going live here in just a second. Awesome. We are live. Great. Well, again, thanks everybody for showing up. Megan and I just wanted to put something together for everyone. It's just going to be a quick little 30-minute thing here, and hopefully we can chat back and forth on, just how to find a moment of purpose in all these crazy times we're going through right now. The reality is we're all protected and everything's going to be okay. So we just wanted to share a few things with you, get back and have a good conversation. So to start out, Megan is going to be leading you guys through a brief meditation. So we will start out with that. This is our first time doing this too, so bear with us. But thank you so much for showing up, everybody. That's actually great. Mm-hmm.
It's charged for now.
I think so. It'll be a short one. So how do I know when your 2 minutes done?
Hey everyone.
Hi, Megan.
Hey, who was that? Is
Daniel.
that? Hey Daniel. Hi Isaiah. What's up? So we're just gonna clear the space, okay? All is well and we are safe. So we just created this little nook in our studio today, so it's not our typical meditation spot, but it will work, won't it? It's not about that, it's about the intention. Okay, so can you guys hear the music?
Yes.
And you can hear me fine over the music?
Yes.
Cool. All right. So I want everyone to just get really comfortable, just really cozy. If you're sitting on the floor, that's fine. You can also be sitting in a chair with your feet flat on the ground, with your spine up straight, chin slightly just like that. So slightly settling down. And then if you want to have your palms facing down, then you can set the intention that you're going to be more grounded today. If you feel that you need to receive energy today, then palms facing up. And then just go ahead and just start relaxing. Roll your chin and your neck to the right, roll it to the left. Maybe you need to take a good stretch. Whatever feels comfortable to you. I just want you to start really getting loosened up, comfy and cozy. And then I want you to raise your shoulders up towards your chin and then roll them all the way down your back. And now I want you to take a long, deep breath in. Let it go. And I want you to softly and gently, and do it very slowly. Take your time when you are closing your eyes. So it's almost like you're just going to keep squinting, 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 and then eventually your eyes are going to be completely shut. But there's no rush here. Just gently and slowly close your eyes. And I want you to set an intention for this meditation today. What do you want to get out of this? And I want you to breathe that intention in through your nose. And then release it out into the universe. Again, I want you to take a nice, long, deep breath in through your nose. Hold the breath at the top. And then release and let it go. Opening your mouth fully and breathing all the air out, completely emptying out your lungs. And now continue breathing. And if your mind starts to wander, that's totally fine. Not a big deal. Don't judge yourself. It happens. But come back to your breath and really start to hone in on the sensation of the nose, the air going in through your nose and back out through your mouth. And just imagine those thoughts as clouds passing you by. You can acknowledge them, but then you're just going to let them go. Okay? And just always come back to your breath, because your breath is your best friend. And now I want you to imagine that there is like a tube or a straw that starts at the crown of your head and it goes up into the heavens. Let's make sure everyone's I want to make sure everyone's mics are on mute, because there's some feedback coming through. So just continue focusing on your breath, and then just make sure everyone has their mic muted, please. Thank you. Okay. It's okay, we just now are beginning. You know, that's not even the meditation. We're just focusing on protection and grounding and alignment today. And now we're just getting all relaxed. So now you're in a great relaxation state to just let's begin this, okay? So now you know your intention, and you've got this imaginary tube straw at the crown of your head going up into the heavens. And then you have an imaginary cord or a rope at the root of your spine. And from the base of your spine, it's going all the way down through the ground into the center of Mother Earth. This is for grounding. And then I want you to imagine that there is this beautiful golden white light beaming down from the heavens. This is the light of the divine creator, the frequency of truth and peace and healing and protection and clarity, abundance and unconditional love, of perfect health. And I want you to imagine that that light from the divine creator is right above your physical location. And as you start to breathe in through your nose, that tube or that straw, it starts to open up like a V. And when it does that, it allows all that golden healing light from the divine to enter the crown of your head and swirl all throughout your face, relaxing every muscle in your face, going down your throat, through your heart space, down your arms, back up your arms, swirling all throughout your spine and back, your upper back, your lower back, throughout your digestive tract, swirling throughout your hips and your knees, but in front of your knees, behind your knees, down your calves, down your ankles, down to your feet, out to your tippy toes. And then I want you to also continue to imagine as you are breathing in and out that once you're breathing in that light and filling your physical body up, then you are physically filling up your energetic body up, which is 6 feet in front of you, behind you, below you. It's all around you. So it's going to be as if you're standing in the center of a golden white beach ball of the divine. And then when you breathe out, you are breathing out any stagnant and heavy energy down that core, down into the earth. You're allowing your heavy energy that does not serve you to go down into the earth. Now, I want you to breathe in through your nose, fill your physical body up with the light of the divine creator. Hold the breath. Now, feel your entire energetic body up. You're feeling any holes or cracks that are in your energetic body from any trauma, any hurt, anger, anything that's not served you. And then now open your mouth and let any of that heavy energy that doesn't serve you, that doesn't belong to you, let it go down into the earth. Breathe in the light. Fill your body up with light. Hold the breath and fill your energetic body up with light. You are whole and complete. And now open your mouth fully and release any heavy energy down into the earth. And allow Mother Earth to take your heavy energy that does not serve you and to turn it into something beautiful, to grow beautiful plants and trees and flowers with it. Breathe in, fill your physical body up with light, fill your energetic body up with light. And now any remaining stagnant energy that doesn't serve you, you let it go now. Now, on this breath, as you breathe in, you are filling your physical body and your energetic body up with light. And then as you breathe out, you are breathing back out light into the atmosphere. You are divine. You are grounded. You are connected. And you are protected by the divine light of the Creator. That as long as you are tapped into your perfect alignment, nothing can harm you. And you can always give into fear, but don't, because right now you are tapped into love. And when you are tapped into love, you are protected and you are guided. Now, as you breathe in, you fill yourself up with the light. And then you breathe out back light. And now the light is swirling all around you. And imagine it's expanding. And now your room is enveloped in light. Your entire home, your neighborhood, your city, your state, the earth, the light is enveloping the world. There is love and light showering down on this earth and all of humanity. Now breathe in, breathe out, let it go. And I want you to come back to your intention. You know, whether your intention was to be connected, guided, protected, whatever it is, I want you to breathe that intention in through your nose. Hold the breath. And as you hold the breath, I want you to have a clear vision of that intention playing out and everything else that you want for the remainder of your day to play out. Hold that breath. And then sigh it out. And start wiggling your fingers, your toes. Roll your neck. Give your arms a big old stretch over your head. And then just as slowly as you shut your eyes, I want you to slowly open your eyes.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Thank you. I'm going to move it up here. Okay. Hope everyone enjoyed that. I'm going to move it right here, and we're just going to chat with you now. All right. Let me turn the light on. All right. Bright.
Yeah.
Awesome.
How's everyone feeling? I hope you're feeling relaxed. This is a great, easy, simple, basic way. If you're ever feeling overwhelmed, stressed, you're just feeling off, fear, then this is a great way to just go back to your breath, because the more you focus on just your breathing, it's going to relax you, and just focus on being enveloped in the divine light. You know, whether you imagine a golden ball and you step into it, you know, whatever works for you. And that is an easy way for you to feel much better than you felt when, you know, before you started that meditation.
And, you know, for those of you that don't know, it's such a,
chat.
Oh, there we go.
And affirmations, usually in my meditations, I use a lot more affirmations, but I just really wanted to focus on breathing and protection and grounding and connecting and alignment today.
And that is particularly a great meditation. Yeah, just changed it. Okay. So that is particularly a great meditation to start your day with. Megan created that. It's on our YouTube, on our Maegical YouTube, and it's a great one to do in the morning to start your day with, especially if you're more empathic. Megan is incredibly empathic, so it's great for her to start her day like that, to put that protection up. For those of you that are empathic, you can really feed off other people's energies for good or for bad, right? So you want to make sure you're protecting yourself before you're going out there in the day. I know Daniel's very empathic. He's on here with us. So Daniel, this would be a great one for you to do in the mornings for sure.
Anytime though, you know, anytime. Even if it's just 5 minutes, it's amazing what your breath work can do to you in 5 minutes.
It really is.
And then if you can evolve and advance to, you know, doing it for up to 45 minutes, that's when like your body will, mine and some of my clients, when I guide them through it, our bodies will literally start vibrating.
Crazy.
It's amazing.
It really is. Breath is so powerful.
It is. It really is.
Well, cool. I hope you all enjoyed that. I am blessed enough to be able to have this with me each day and learn from her every day. But so we're both going to talk to you a little bit today. And this is very, you know, we welcome any feedback. I know we got a couple on here live with us on Zoom. Anyone that's watching live on Facebook, I know we're broadcasting it to a bunch of groups and people right now. Feel free to jump on the Zoom call or talk on the chat. But a couple of things we want to talk to you about. I just want to go over 3 high-level items of really how to find purpose in these moments of uncertainty. Obviously, one of the reasons we wanted to do this and felt called to do this is as much confidence and faith as we have that everything's going to work out fine. We can feel the fear in the air. We know there's a lot of fear out there right now.
Well, I mean, I don't know about you, Daniel, but being an empath, you know, there's probably been 3 or 4 days out of this entire quarantine that I've had to, like, you know, that I swear on everything that I felt the collective.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you're experiencing that too, but again, going back to your breath is a great way of, you know, really grounding yourself, making yourself feel better.
Yes. Wonderful point. So the thing I wanted to start with, something that, you know, that's helped us out significantly, I know helped me out, is understanding the power of mantras and affirmations, 100%. You know, to start. But even before that, and I know Isaiah, he works for me, so he knows this like the back of his hand. I preach this to him all the time. And he worked with Megan as his life coach too. But it's understanding that we have a conscious and a subconscious mind. And whatever you put into your conscious mind is reprogramming your subconscious mind. The words you speak are so incredibly powerful. People don't understand how incredibly powerful it is. You have to really monitor what you say.
You're
and what
literally
you put into your
speaking
mind.
things into existence.
100%. It's called.
I even have to catch myself, especially if I'm not feeling well. You know, that's really the hardest time that I have is when I feel sick.
Yes.
To not focus on feeling sick.
Yes, absolutely. So understanding the conscious and subconscious mind, one of them that I want to give to all of you that I actually learned from that one, that is a very powerful one. I would love everyone to write this down, take it down. This is one that I'll never change. It's just so powerful to use. It is all is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. Okay, out of this situation,
and then name it,
like with coronavirus or whatever fear you're going through, name it. only good will come. So
then you end it with, I am safe.
I am safe, exactly. So to give you a live example, let's say we're using coronavirus as the example, because I know that's the big thing that the fear is going around about right now. I would say, all is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation with the coronavirus, only good will come. I am safe.
And so it is, or and so I
So
let
it
it be.
is.
And then breathe that in and release it out into the universe so it can come back to you in perfect divine timing.
100%.
Also, you know, I utilize that mantra, prayer, whatever you want to call it. I mean, it's really essentially a prayer. I use that whenever years ago when I was at a company that I was very successful at, but it was very stressful. And there was a lot of toxicity, you know, the people there, it was just drama. And I actually wrote that down on my bathroom mirror, like a teenage girl with lipstick. I wrote it on my bathroom mirror where I could see it every day. So it would force me to say it again every time I went to the bathroom, right?
Yep.
And it helped me so much. So it's great. It's kind of like a vision board. Having it where you can see it, it's going to help you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's a good mantra. Daniel, did you say something? Do you have a mantra you use, or were you just commenting on that one?
No, I was just using that one.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Are you still drinking your celery juice?
Yes.
Yes, awesome. We're actually
Me and my mom.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
To hear that. That's been such a
Over time, you're going to see great results.
Yeah, you're gonna
Yeah.
I had a question.
Yeah, what's up, Isaiah?
So all is well, everything is working out for my own good, and then
My
you say,
highest good. My highest good.
okay, and then you say the situation.
Out of this situation, so all is well, everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, and then in parentheses, right, whatever it is, this pandemic,
Whatever your
my
fear is,
finances,
place
my health.
place your fear into that statement.
Right. So out of the situation, name it, only good will come. I am safe, and so it is. Or however you want to.
Always seal it with something like that.
It
and
is
so
it is done, so I let it be. What, you know, so be it.
All right, thank you. I said that.
Yeah.
Of course. So that's a really powerful mantra. One thing I do want to mention too in regards to purpose, that because I've found almost nothing more fulfilling than finding your purpose and knowing what you're supposed to do. And I feel like part of my purpose is truly to help other people find their purpose. Like that's genuinely ingrained in me to help all of you find your purpose. So I want to give you.
Because life becomes fulfilling then.
Absolutely.
And then you don't dread work.
Yes, exactly. So another affirmation I want to give you all to start utilizing each day is I am on the path to finding my purpose now. Okay, so I'd urge everyone to write that one down. If you already know it, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Dive into that and do it. But if you're on the path to finding it, it really is, which we're getting into
like
next.
I'm even like taking more courses and different certifications just to even more expand my consciousness and master my craft. So it's a great time for that.
Perfect time. That's what we're going to talk about next is the creativity part. But I really want everyone to have that second affirmation to help you find purpose, right, in these times. So I am on the path to finding my purpose right now. And so it is. So write that down and use that too. Yeah, I'm in the process. That's a good one too. So I wanted to go through that. The second thing we wanted to talk to you about was during this time, again, fundamentally, it's important to understand that where your focus goes, energy flows, right? So use this time to put into your creative outlet, okay? Every one of you listening to this has a gift. Everyone's been given gifts. People have been given some similar, some different gifts. Like everyone has a gift within them. It's something that gets them excited. It's something that drives them. It is a beautiful, divine, unique gift that you have within you. You just have to find it, tap into it, and bring it out and figure out how you can use it to serve humanity.
And this is a great time for manifestation.
Yep.
So another affirmation that I want to give you is that you should start writing every day and saying to yourself is, I am a powerful manifester.
Yes, another great one right there.
But make sure you're checking your thoughts and feelings, because if you're a powerful manifester, you want it to be things that you want and not things that you don't want. So.
Absolutely. That's an awesome point. Use this time to create. We are all co-creating our realities, right?
Mm-hmm.
So use this time to create. So many people get wrapped up in watching the news or all it's going to do is put this horrible fear-based stuff into your mind.
All it's going to do is make this time super scary.
That's it. People are going to get scared.
And when we're scary, it's adding to the collective. And if the collective is scared, then guess what? We're going to attract the worst possible outcome.
That's right. That's absolutely right. So it's more important than ever to put into that if your attention and focus is away from that fear and focusing on something creative that excites you, that you want to do, that you want to create, all your focus energy there, how do you think you're going to feel?
Rewarded.
You're going to feel so good. And when you feel good, you're manifesting your best possible
you're in that
life.
higher vibrational frequency for manifesting like everything you want. And then you're like a powerful manifester because you were like so high.
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Like
just always remember the opposite of fear is love, and just be aware. Like awesome. If you notice that you're like because it happens to me, ask my husband, I'm not always just hunky-dory, and so I have to it's hard because sometimes my ego really gets in the way. I'm a Taurus too. It ain't a good combo. But, once I'm able to really, be aware of that, then I can make the choice to choose a thought, take a deep breath, do whatever I have to do to just get myself out of that lower vibrational frequency.
Absolutely. And not to call him out, but for instance, Isaiah is an incredibly gifted lyricist.
I thought you were going to say incredible example of lower vibrational.
What? No, not at all. No, an incredible example of a lyricist. He rapped for a while.
Yeah.
And at our company, he made a rap for our company. His mind works beautifully in putting words together. And man, if you can take that and put it into something that serves humanity for so much good, man, you're going to feel so good. So I'm sure you have other talents, but that's just the ones that I know. Is he has a genuinely wonderful heart, and he is a lyricist. He's such a good rapper. So use that to learn how to put into that, man. Start making some powerful stuff.
Raps.
Talk about, you know what to do, man. That's a great example.
Turn cheesy affirmations into cool.
Yes.
Yes.
Make an affirmation rap.
Need more of that. That's why I started to create meditations online, because I'm not saying I'm just amazing. I'm learning, but for my experience, it was hard to find a lot of meditations that I resonated with.
Yes.
So there needs to be more positive type raps and poetry and things of that nature out there too.
Absolutely. I actually wrote a divine poetry. I'm not a poet.
Yes, you are.
Apparently I am, because I didn't think I was.
That's why we're writing children's books.
And then I started tapping into it. And then I realized I actually do have a bit of a gift for poetry, which I never knew about till I tapped into it.
Right. And this is a great time to see what is your talent that you may not be aware of that's been dormant. Like, get creative. This is, to me, it's all about perspective. I look at this time as a gift.
Yes.
I get to relax. I get to be at home with David, with the animals. I get to start mastering my craft more. I get to record more meditations. I get to learn all these new healthy recipes. It's all about perspective.
And for those of you that
this is a great time for you guys to work.
Haven't had a chance to, definitely check out our YouTube, our Maegical YouTube. She has a bunch of her meditations up there, and we're going to be creating a lot more of those
perfect,
too.
But I'm getting better and better.
Yeah. But yeah, put into your creative outlet during this time. Put into your creative, that's my second message, is put into your creative outlet. That's going to get you feeling good. That's going to keep you finding because I'm telling you, your creativity is tied into your purpose. Okay, so to find purpose in these moments of uncertainty, put it in your creativity.
And also, any pain that you've been through in your life is probably tied to your purpose. It could be.
Mine
was.
That's a great point.
Mine was, it took ayahuasca and healing myself to, figure it out and open it up. But yeah.
And if you don't know what it is yet, that's okay. Just keep searching. Yeah. Okay.
But a great way too, which is also going to heal you, is if you have any pain that you've suppressed, like a horrible trauma, go back to it, breathe into it, feel that pain again once and for all, right? And feel all the emotions that come with it.
Yeah.
And breathe into it for a good 45 minutes. You know, I'm telling you, that can do so much for you. And then you might also get clarity about, okay, there is something here with my purpose.
Listen. So many people are fighting silent battles. You're not alone, okay? Go back to it. Process it. It's all part of your healing, and it's all
And
part
then
of your
you
purpose.
can release it and let it go, because it should not be something that's attached to you your whole life.
That is my second message there. The last one I wanted to talk about was, she actually mentioned it early on, of course, was using this time to either create or double down on your morning and evening routine. Now's the time to do it. Look, we're not perfect. We slip up sometimes too, but we know.
Even if it's just once a day and it's in the middle of the day. I mean, I do think it's ideal if you can start your day out that way. And
yes.
I know, I mean, even I.
Morning and doubled, because that is going to keep your mindset in check throughout the day. It's going to keep you focused. It's going to connect
you to spirit.
That's the biggest thing, really. It's going to connect you to spirit right early on, so you'll be in alignment with your highest good. There's so many benefits to that. This is the time, and it all ties into helping you find your purpose too. This is the time. If you're more in alignment with spirit and you're reacting to things better, and you have those good feelings going, you are going to be on the path to finding your purpose, or you're going to be you're going to be diving into your purpose more. Okay, so both of those are really important. And again, your routine, it's something that should resonate with you. Okay, make sure it resonates with you. Just to give you an example of ours, our usual one is we love our celery juice in the morning. We do celery juice. Well, yeah. To be totally transparent, can't stand the taste of it.
But
not even a little bit.
The benefits.
But there's a lot of benefits to it. So we do it each morning.
Shout out to Medical Medium. If anyone does not know about Medical Medium,
look up Medical Medium.
These are bomb. They're so good.
Absolutely.
And they're healthy, good for you. He's awesome. Yeah.
Yes, he is. I couldn't speak more about that. You want to try and get some kind of physical exercise in for your body. Then we roll right into meditation.
Even if it's just walking.
Yeah.
Like maybe you have an injury. I can relate to that too. So even just getting out and walking.
And on that note, walking outside, is so grounding, getting out in nature. Okay. That's really powerful too. Then we do meditation. And then right after the meditation, when you're tuned in, is your writing, right? Gratitude writing, affirmation writing. We spoke about affirmations earlier.
I even write my intention in affirmative form. I write that down too.
Focus on your intention next. Absolutely.
You want to try to make your gratitude, different each day. So you're not just always writing the same things over and over.
Yep.
Just expand on that. But your affirmations should absolutely be the same until they are your reality, because they will be if you keep doing it. And if they're not, it's because something even better came. It's never because something less. So.
That's absolutely right.
Writing is a great way to reprogram your subconscious mind.
Yes, it is. Isaiah, how have you been doing over there with your routines and stuff?
I've been doing well. waking up in the morning, listening to some positive stuff while showering, stuff like that.
I knew Isaiah was going to be incredible working with us whenever we're going through the interview process, and he's talking about who is it you listen to, Les Brown, all the time?
Eric Thomas, Les Brown.
Eric Thomas, Les Brown.
Yeah.
So awesome. I'm glad to hear your routine's going well and you're staying on it. Keep doing that. And man, I
haven't really quite developed a night routine though.
Cool.
So at night, the main thing, and there's several things you could do, but like the main thing is don't watch anything fear-based, like news. Don't watch any scary movies. Fill your mind up with good stuff before you go to sleep. Especially, I can attest to this because there was a night that I went down the rabbit hole and was researching, because you hear all about these different conspiracy theories and stuff, and it's like what is going on right now in the world, right? So for me, I question everything,
right?
Because I think everyone should.
Yep.
And so I'm going down the rabbit hole and I'm seeing some really not pleasant things, and then I had nightmares that night. You know what I mean? So like, just don't do it. Don't do it. Fill yourself up with good stuff before you go to sleep, so you can marinate on that, whether it's saying a mantra 21 times or saying a mantra over and over until you fall asleep saying the mantra. That's a great thing to do before, going to sleep, because you're getting into that theta state.
Yes.
Binaural beats you can listen to. There's affirmations that they play for bedtime that play for like 8 hours. You could do that, like healing frequencies. There's hypnosis that you could do for going to sleep. So there's all these different things that you could do for bed. But Wayne Dyer,
we love Wayne Dyer.
Still alive. Wayne Dyer has, if you Google or put in YouTube 5 minutes before bed, Wayne Dyer.
Mm-hmm.
He has an amazing thing. I actually wrote it out and typed it out. So if anyone wants it, shoot me a text, message me on Facebook Messenger, and I can send it to you, because instead of you playing his, like, you can actually just read it yourself.
Which is
send it to you.
even more powerful.
But he has an amazing thing that you say 5 minutes before you go to sleep, and that way you don't wake up as anxious. The other thing is going over what went right in your day, not what went wrong. Focusing on what went right, or going back over your gratitude again. You know, why are you grateful for that? How does that make you feel, right? Because we create our feelings.
Because look, there's always going to be things that are going right and always things going wrong. It's always your choice to focus on that. If you have something
big coming up the next day, it's a great time to visualize that day. So pretend like it's tomorrow night and you're looking back at the day.
Powerful exercise.
And how everything went perfectly well, the way that you wanted it to go. Because if you go there in the mind, you give it power to go there in the reality. So all of these things are great, different things that you can play with for an evening routine.
The foundational.
You can write affirmations at night too, because again, it's a great time. I love doing it in the morning, but it's very powerful at night, because again, you're about to go into that theta state where your subconscious mind takes over, and that's what's going to marinate and reprogram it. So it's great to do affirmation writing at night too.
So to tie that in together, the big picture thing is, before you go to sleep, understand what you think about and write is going to marinate. So if you're trying to find your purpose, remember going back to our affirmations. If you're feeling a little worried and you're trying to find your purpose, before you go to bed, use that affirmation we said in the very beginning, the I'm safe affirmation. And then right at the end, say, and I'm on the path to finding my purpose. And so it is. Do those over and over again before you go to sleep too. That's what you're trying to do, right? They all tie in together. And this is, again, how to find ways, how ways to find purpose in these moments of uncertainty. It ties all in together.
And
right?
Even if you can meditate for 20 minutes or more, great.
Yeah.
But even if you can just do 5 minutes, which you can, especially during this time. Don't tell me you can't.
Everybody can find 5
minutes. Like 5 minutes is enough.
Yeah. How about you, Daniel? How's everything going with your routines and stuff, man?
Excellent. I've restarted reading the Course in Miracles.
Ah, I saw that in the group. Man, that's
cool. And it's just a game changer. It transformed my life, and it's doing it once again. The way it focuses, there's 365 workbook lessons that really teaches you to focus your mind, and it's teaching me the meaninglessness of the world. That the basic, that everything we think is real isn't.
Yeah.
And it's just reminding me of that. I mean, it's already there, but it's a good refresher.
And the beautiful thing, it sounds like it helps you. And Daniel, you and I were just talking about this over a Facebook post in our Maegical group, I think. The big suffering comes from having these attachments to these worldly things. And when you realize, like, that's what really matters is your connection to spirit and what, all of that. Like, you release that attachment to these physical things. And the good thing is, when you do that and then you start using it, you can actually attract some great physical things, but you're not as attached. They're not like defining your happiness.
Right. And I just gave up vaping today.
Oh, congratulations.
So it's there. I'm anticipating there may be a lot of hidden emotions that are going to rise up because
feel them and then release them.
Yes.
Yep. I'm going to offer them light and let them be healed.
Yeah.
You know, I just feel it's the right time to let it go. I don't want to be. It's a barrier between me and God, and I don't want any barriers between
I love that.
Oh, man.
You know?
I love that.
That's amazing. So do you feel comfortable sharing, Daniel? Because everyone here knows that we're all about plant medicine and like ways of healing. And I know that you have just recently began ketamine infusion treatments, and then they sent you home with some ketamine stuff. But like, I know that you struggled a lot before, and apparently that's like been a game changer, right?
Oh, it's a miracle, literally a miracle. Before I had just suffered from depression for 3 years, chronically, and nothing they gave me worked. So I was constantly suicidal and just miserable. And finally, it occurred to me one day, my mom said to me, why don't you research more than just Lansing? And I thought, well, yeah. So I did, and we found a place in Grand Rapids. And they would do 2 infusions for $900, which my mom offered to pay for. And then they gave me the ketamine spray to take home. But after the second infusion, when he raised it to 40, I was free of chronic back pain that I've been in since 2000
Oh my gosh!
for over a week.
That's amazing.
I'm doing this.
And at first I was disappointed because it didn't seem to be working on the depression. But then all of a sudden one day I felt happiness.
Oh.
And I haven't felt happiness in 3 years.
Oh, dang.
So ketamine is just, it's amazing. And I'm saving now to have the final 4 infusions because he said if he thinks I feel good now, once I have those other 4 infusions, it'll be just amazing, a miracle.
Oh,
Wow.
that is so exciting, man.
It is.
And we're actually interviewing Daniel either this weekend or early next week on our Maegical Stories of Healing podcast, which we're so excited about because Daniel was one of the ultra originals whenever we got back from our ayahuasca trip and started the Maegical group that blew up. Not only was he one of the very first ones, but he's been like helping us run the group since the beginning.
It's been amazing having
It's been
him.
so cool, yeah. And to see
It has been.
to see this transition, so beautiful, man. My heart and soul is so genuinely happy for you.
We've heard a lot about ketamine.
Yes.
You know, Michael Zappi was talking about it. You know, he's a big advocate of it.
Yeah, for
And
those of you that
throughout,
don't
there
know,
was some other
Michael
people
Zappi's an award-winning filmmaker for the
that
Reality
we
and
had on
Truth,
our
the
podcast.
ayahuasca documentary, and we had him on our podcast. And he
We actually watched that before we went.
yeah, done
Before we even
ayahuasca.
met him. Yeah.
Out of
it
all
was
he did a lot of plant medicine. He found healing, but his big thing now is ketamine. Apparently, ketamine is the only. And a lot of this has to do with destigmatizing these, right? Because if they're used as medicine and in the right way, ketamine actually creates new neural pathways in the brain.
Yes. Yes.
Which is so beautiful. And Michael Zappi's entire life mission, even though it started with plant medicine, is now reducing suicide by 75% using ketamine.
And you know what? It will. The only problem is the cost.
Yeah.
It's highly expensive.
Yep.
And insurance doesn't cover it.
Yep.
So, but I believe totally in what he's saying that it'll reduce if more than 75%.
Yeah.
I mean, because it brings you in, instant happiness.
That's awesome.
Wow.
That is absolutely amazing. And for those of you that are listening on Facebook, I know this is streamed in a bunch of different places. These are stories that people need to hear. We would appreciate the heck out of it if you could share this out there, because this is stuff that people need to hear. And the fact that because suicide and depression is such a taboo thing to talk about, and it's so deep, and so many people die from it each year. If this message could reach and just save one person's life, it's worth it. So those of you on Facebook, please share this. Please get that out.
I can see if there's any Facebook messages.
Yeah, actually, that's a good idea.
We should have thought about that. I didn't realize it was on.
Oh yeah, it's all over.
Okay, all right. I thought it was just Daniel and Isaac.
No.
Well,
Thank
hello,
you.
everyone else.
Oh, that's actually, are you on yours?
I'm gonna.
Here,
Again, this is our first time, so we're
first time doing this. We're winging it here. Just want to see if there's
Okay.
any
comments. Yeah,
on
you
our
go
thing.
for it. You keep on doing your thing. I'll check.
So we wanted to go over that, and a message that I really
Yes, there
wanted to get
are.
across. Oh, are there?
Alexis, hi.
What's up, Alexis?
Teresa, Dom. I was just asking David if
Here, use this
I
one.
was just asking about you, Dom. Allison, more meditation,
Okay.
lots of bacon. Girl, yes. Like, I have, mastered vegan queso.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, mastered it, finally. And
That
cookies. In fact, I'm going to go have one after this.
Yeah, we have. That's one thing
They're
Megan
not
has
refined
gotten
sugar.
insanely good at, is actually cooking and really, really healthily. No
It took
dairy,
a
no-
quarantine to get me to be a good cook.
But that's awesome. Daniel, thank you so much for sharing that story with us. And we cannot wait to interview you on our podcast next week.
I can't wait either.
We are so pumped for that, man.
Yeah, it's
And
going to be great.
It's in beautiful,
I'm just so
beautiful
happy 'cause-
divine timing.
And just to watch how it's unfolded. I remember just a couple months ago, we were messaging. I checked on you, Facebook inbox, and we were talking, and it was before. How is this? How are you gonna? We were trying to figure out how to make this happen.
We were talking to
for you.
Michael about trying to get
and now
something worked
we're
out for you,
looking
and then
back.
God took it into his hands, and look what happened.
So great.
Yeah.
What a blessing. Huge shout out to your mother too.
Yeah.
That connection explains why it's harder to let go and heal, hard to feel it again. Yeah, absolutely. It's a great point, Allison.
Yeah.
So the last couple messages we had for you all I know we went over by about 20 minutes. Again, it's our first time doing this.
Sorry.
And we were trying to see how this goes about potentially doing this each week, just coming on with a new message each week while this craziness is going on, and just chatting with everyone. Yeah, we'll play it out.
We're going to get feedback, and
Yeah.
if people are like, well, no, we'd rather have it every other week, or
Yeah.
we're open to feedback, suggestions.
So
In
please
fact,
do
we
give us
want
feedback.
that.
Yes.
You know, is this something that you enjoy? Do you find it helpful? Do you want to see more of this? Like, just give us feedback. And if you do want to receive more of this, you know, are there certain topics that you want us to hit on?
Absolutely.
Are there certain topics as far as like when I create meditations that you want me to make a meditation on?
Yep.
Give us all of this kind of feedback.
Any
and that way
amazing
we can
recipes?
customize it for your needs, you know?
We can bring you on a recipe. Megan has some insanely
Oh my
great
God.
recipes.
Allison, we
that are
should share
healthy.
recipes, girl.
Yeah.
What?
So couple messages we wanted to end on. I want everyone out there to know you are not alone. You're not alone.
And you are powerful.
You are so powerful.
And
you are not
safe.
alone. You are safe. Everything is going to work out. Look, I know that the media, everyone wants you to think differently, but don't buy into that. Everything's going to work out. You are so powerful. You are safe. You are not alone. You have yourself.
Remember,
you have your
change
divine
anything
team. Everyone has a divine team, whether you know it or not, you do. You have us.
If you don't know it, you have nothing to lose to ask for divine intervention and see what happens.
That's right.
Ask for a sign
And
that you can understand and see what happens.
Yep. And Megan and I created this movement of Maegical to genuinely help and heal people. You have us. Reach out to us. You know, we have a lot of stuff on our website. If you want to check that out, join our mailing list. Actually, we just moved it to two times a month now. We're going to be emailing a really positive, inspirational email, some good topics,
Newsletter.
healthy. It's a monthly newsletter, and it's going to include healthy recipes, a lot of good, like positive things for your mind.
But we would love to feature other people's recipes too. If
Yeah.
you have this like amazing recipe that's like healthy at the same time, please
Yep.
send it our way and we will publish it, give you the credit.
Yep, absolutely. We just want to get that good information out there and be the vessels that we are. So
Yes.
if you want to join our mailing
We're all
list, our newsletter, go to Maegical.com, sign up for the newsletter. We're happy to feature new stuff in there. So thank you all for joining us. This has been so much fun. Thanks, Isaiah and Daniel, for jumping on live with us and chatting. We look forward to talking to you all further.
Also, we have to find out if our discounted rates on our website. You mentioned for people to look at the website, and I wanted to mention that we have some discounted rates during the quarantine. If anything resonates and they're wanting anything like that, but no pressure there. He mentioned looking at the website. I'm like, oh, I want people to know that everything is being
severely discounted.
Yeah, during the pandemic, because we get it. People are getting laid off and stuff, but people still need guidance and healing
Absolutely.
and have the time to do it now. So feel free to check that out. I just wanted to mention that.
Awesome.
It's cool if you guys did a video cooking a recipe too.
Oh my gosh, Sean Mendel told us to do that too. So you know
cooking.
what? We'll do it.
Because those ice cream sandwiches were good.
Like kitchen remodeled. What do you say?
He said those ice cream sandwiches were good. Isaiah came over one day. Megan made these homemade non-dairy ice cream sandwiches, gluten-free, vegan, processed sugar-free
Like with maple syrup.
ice cream sandwiches that
Like
were
oatmeal
insanely
cookies
good.
with vanilla ice cream.
Yeah, they were so good. And Isaiah got them, so that's what he's talking about.
I do need to make a video.
Yeah, maybe
I
that's
need
Really cool. It'd be really cool.
awesome. Well, thank you all so much. We have love for every one of you.
Mwah. We love all of you. Thank you, Allison, Dom, Alexis, Teresa.
And again, we welcome any and all feedback. Let us know if you want us to do this each week, what you'd like to hear more about, less about. Check out our newsletter. Go to our website. It's on there if you want to sign up for that. And our YouTube also, putting a lot of good stuff on our YouTube and Megan's meditations. I'm doing videos on there. Our podcasts are all there, which is going to be featuring Daniel next week. It's all on the Maegical YouTube also. So y'all have a wonderful, blessed day. We love every one of you and happy healing.
Yes, happy healing.
Love you.